Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. I'm pretty sure that this video and especially this article that I'm about to discuss with you will have some say, well, of course, because Hungary is Russia's buddy or Putin's lapdog. Well, I don't think so. I think Hungary seem to be one of the most independent countries on this planet and not be called an evil country. They're at the border right now to be called that way. Hungary is walking a very fine line right now between being considered an dictatorship, therefore its right to vote in the European Union being taken away, because rights can be given and taken by the authorities. They don't come from God or from the, how do you call it, providence. Or no, it comes from the elected officials or unelected officials. So what's going on here? The Hungarians are trying to make sure that the Hungarians that they represent, I'm talking about the leadership, they want to make sure that Hungarians, they're citizens, that actually they are the only humans that they should care in this equation, or foremost care, those guys, and then the rest in the 15th place or lower. So what are they doing? The Hungarians are doing business with whomever is needed to make sure that their nation, their tribe, survives and has a good life. Contrary to the Brussels who wants to strangle them and do a public elimination. Obviously, this is not real, not per se. So what do we have here? We have the Radio Free Europe, Radio Liberty, which I trust as much as I trust a, I don't know, how do you call that, astrologist. So we have January 27, 2024. Hungarian Foreign Minister discusses mining project in Bosnian Serb visit. Oh my, who are you? You look very, very familiar to me. Let's find out who this guy. Oh, the Bosnian Serb leader Milorad Dodik. With this guy here, who is a very, very ballsy, intelligent guy. I like that guy very, very much. I like them both, actually. But Szijjarto is... Anyway, I don't want to insult anybody in this picture. But nevertheless, this guy's got balls. This guy got balls and something else. We'll see. So they met. I should frame this. And investments in mining projects in Republika Srpska were high on the agenda during Hungarian Foreign Minister Peter Szijjarto's visit to Banja Luka on January 26. Officials said Hungary has given Republika Srpska, the Serb-dominated area of Bosnia-Herzegovina, generous loans and grants, including a €100 million, $108 million loan in 2021 to support its agriculture sector. Friends will be friends. Very good. These guys give, what, 200 billions to Ukraine. Friends will be friends. No, over there is, we are in charge. You got to fight for us. Otherwise, we're going to pull the plug and we'll get you in a different way. So in 2022, Hungary provided €110 million, $117 million loan to help Republika Srpska finance its budget. It came from Hungarian bank and has been accused of financing friends of Prime Minister Viktor Orban, who has been a supporter of Bosnian Serb leader Milorad Dodik. To read the original story, I would like to read it. Let's see what these guys want. If they want money, they lost me. I don't like this kind of things, but anyway. Oh my God, I don't think I can do it. Madarska zainteresownia. Nie, we don't want that. Za ugali I drugie rude u Republiki Srpskoj. There you go. And I let you help me with this one. I mean, I have obviously my limitations. So I would like to, but I can't. I think it's good enough. Nevertheless, so what's going on here? Look at this aspect. Ooh, what's going on here? Too dark. Ooh, Fear of the Dark. Iron Maiden, beautiful song. I'm like a cadaver right now. That's the color. Anyway, look at this aspect in the world. That's a war between banks. Whenever someone wants to make an independent bank and wants to give loans to certain countries, you're going to have the Americans being very upset about it and fuck you up. Why? IMF and the World Bank are going to be not happy. That's why the BRICS Bank is a challenge to these weasels. Look at that. If you remember, if you don't know, I tell you. Nicolae Ceausescu, that crazy Romanian dictator, he was Romanian. Good or bad, he was Romanian. Anyway, he wanted to create a bank with the, we call him with the Arabs. Oh no, you can't have that one. To bypass the World Bank at that time. What happened to him? Among others, not only that, I'm not saying that's a direct consequence, but they were very upset about it. Very upset about it. And many others, they tried to make a bank. I think it was, wasn't Saddam supposed to make a bank? Or no, Gaddafi, yeah, that bad dude that ended up like these guys want Putin to end up like. Yeah, and Putin calls them partners. Jesus. So anyway, Gaddafi wanted to make a Pan-African Union, if you remember. Oy vey, you can have that one. There's some very interesting, put it mildly, speeches of that criminal Gaddafi. I urge you to listen to them. One famous is about when he says who killed Saddam Hussein. He said, now this guy's after him. Next one could be any of you. And everybody over there was like, no, it's going to be you. Well, I never liked Gaddafi's demeanor. But it was not for me to like it or not. It was for the ladies that he was sharing the sheets with. Okay, what he did for that country, look what these guys are doing right now. And how the Americans rebuilt, for instance, Iraq versus what that guy, the bad dude, did. Just use the aqueducts, the water from the desert into Libya, into the shores, into the capital and so on. Look at that one. Look at that one. And that is one of the some wonders on this planet. And there was Libya. Those guys, the Libyans, oh my God. Well, they did it. With help from outside, but it was for the common good, for the Libyan people. Where is it right now? I think you see them pumping water from wherever they... Not good. So anyway, that speech, watch for that speech. He's at the African Pan whatever Union. He speaks over there. Everybody's like... That's one of the speeches. You should listen to some of his speeches from United Nations. I'm not promoting this guy, but if you want to know what a guy said, don't listen to CNN, MSNBC, or me. Go to the source. Right? I'm just sending you over there with an open mind, which is, okay, I don't know who this guy is. I don't know who this guy is. Maybe you cannot even look at the screen to see his sour face. But listen to what he said. Yeah, he sometimes goes way out there and say, oh my God, this is crazy. This is crazy. Is it? Is it? So remember, they want to create that bank. Where is he? Killed like a rat. By whom? By his own people, yeah. Okay, yeah, right. So these guys are remember what the problem was with Hungary and Ukraine? The Ukrainians called one of the, I think it was the main Hungarian bank, a sponsor of war. Why? Because the guys in Washington told them, or New York, which one is it? Hey, you gotta tell them. And the Hungarians said, no weapons for you. We're not for you. We're not going to discuss with you anything unless you take you in writing out that bank out of the sponsors of war forever. You don't do it now. We're going to vote for the 50 billion euros aid, weapons to kill other people, obviously. That's how it is. Aid. Okay, like what, they're going to send condoms and antibiotics. Yeah, like this. And the rest, boom, boom, bam, bam. So he said, we're not going to do it until these guys remove the name of the bank. And they put it in writing that they're not going to place it back as soon as we vote for the money. And the Ukrainians, why? The bank. Remember, that's why I like my favorite US president is, I killed the bank. Who was that? Andrew Jackson. I killed the bank. Exactly, you killed the bank. But these guys did it again in what? In the, how's that? Not Coyote, Jackal Island. Remember the Jackal Island on the Christmas day? What was this, 1913? Remember that one? Yeah. That little meeting between the guys, and they say, now everybody, boom, and we got Federal Reserve Bank, oy vey. Who's in charge of your money? Rules the country. Remember that little saying? I don't care who the guy is in charge over here. As long as I control the money, you. All right, thank you very much I think I said enough for you to go and click, or maybe you knew this. Thank you very much then. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just. I'm like a cadaver here.